In October 2002, this man started wearing a tuxedo everywhere, every day. His name is
Ron Sweeney,
but most people know him as the Tuxedo Guy.
Why the tux? Why did that occur to you?
well, I always liked to dress up. I always wanted to be in show business. I'm not really a t-shirt and jeans kind of guy. I thought it was pretty cool doing it, and I got a lot of compliments, so I started doing it everywhere I went, and just really took off from there. So I kind of see it like a gimmick because I've always wanted to be in show business, and you got to do something that makes you different from a lot of people, that stands out where people notice you. So I thought, well, heck, the tuxedo thing is a great way. So I thought, it's like a door opener. I don't know how far I would ever go, but I would love to take the tuxedo thing out there and do it. It'd be pretty cool.
So far, it's worked out for Ron. He's gotten various newspaper articles written about him and landed himself on several TV shows.
Everyone from a man who wears his tuxedo every day.
How do you know Ron?
Well, my name is Don Frericks, and I know Ron through bridal shows that I asked him to do in the past, and I guess he liked it so much that he started wearing his tuxedo every day. So,
What do you think about that?
well, I don't throw stones at glass houses, so I think it's unusual, but he gets a big kick out of it, and he has a good time with it. So, why not?
When he first started wearing the tuxedo, how'd you feel about that?
Well, I didn't really feel too much, but I asked him why he's doing that, because it's so expensive, and he said he liked to, so I thought that was okay.
Would you prefer he wore regular clothes sometimes?
Yes.
How do you feel about Ron in his tuxedo?
Well, when I first met Ron, I thought that he was confused and thought that you have to really dress up super sharp and wear your Sunday best for church. So I was just confused.
I guess that's what he wants. That's what he's going to wear,
Well, do you like it?
Well, it's okay. You just keep prancing around in it.
But I think he wears them because he doesn't have to do his own clothes. He just sends it to the cleaners. Yeah.
He kept prancing up and down in his tux, and he said, "How do I look?" I said, "Ron, I'm getting tired of this."
There was this character on Saved by the Bell, I like this guy that played Zach Morris, like the way he dressed and his hair and stuff, and I kind of started out like, man, this guy's hair is cool, so I kind of came up with an idea, I wanted to do something like that, but like my own style type thing, and just kind of developed the idea from that. Well, I like the way that he dressed with the dress shirts and everything. I kind of got part of my idea from that. Just the way my hair is combed even today, people don't even realize it evolved from Saved by the Bell, Zach Morris, but I kind of developed the idea from that.
Right. He was like the inspiration.
Yeah, he was the inspiration of me starting the whole dress-up thing and everything.
When you first did it, the first day that you went out with the tuxedo, were you scared?
It felt really weird because I'd worn tuxedos before, but not every day. So it was it just felt just a really strange feeling at first, somewhat nerve-wracking.
I think if he finds a girlfriend, he's going to stop wearing a tuxedo all the time.
I always seem to have trouble meeting girls. I don't know if it's just because of the whole tuxedo thing. Maybe it's just they don't like me being in the limelight like that. I'm not sure exactly what it is.
I said, maybe that's why you ain't got a girlfriend, Ron, because you wear that tuxedo.
Ron, have you met our relationship expert, Laura Barron?
Oh, how you doing?
Good to meet you.
Do you see me doing this as hurting my chances of getting a date?
Well, you are clearly a sweet guy. And should have no problem getting a date, just being you as you. Mm-hmm. Truthfully, I do think that the tuxedo is going to put a barrier between you and somebody else.
No, I disagree.
Come on, you guys.
I
disagree. I've got a keen eye for this kind of stuff, but I think the tuxedo is making a problem.
So we decided to find out if she was right.
Would you consider dating someone who wore a tuxedo every day?
If they had a good personality, yeah.
So the tux wouldn't matter?
No. I can't imagine a woman who wouldn't be attracted to this guy in a tuxedo.
Would you date someone who wore a tuxedo?
All the time? It's a tough call to make. I don't know.
I don't know. I guess it depends. I mean,
I don't think I'd want to date a guy who wore a tuxedo every day. That's kind of weird. No offense.
So you would date a person who wore a tuxedo every day?
I think I would date a person who wears a tuxedo every day. Yeah.
Would you date someone who wore a tuxedo?
Sure, why not?
You would date somebody who wore a tuxedo?
Oh, definitely.
Would you go out with someone who wore a tuxedo every day?
Every day.
Well,
No.
no. If you really, really like the person, it's not going to matter what they're wearing.
Would you have a problem dating someone who wore a tuxedo every day?
Maybe if you got it dirty.
Would you date someone who wore a tuxedo every day? How do you feel about somebody who wears a tuxedo every day of the week?
Hey, whatever you like to wear. I mean, honestly, if you look good in it, great. I mean, I would say you'd look better if you had a mohawk.
Do you think women are attracted to somebody who dresses sharp?
Some men would be. It would be the same as a man in uniform.
I like it.
So would you date someone who wore a tuxedo?
Sure.
All right, so can we get your number? So can we get your number or what?
I'm sorry, I don't think that's possible.
Definitely not.
No.
I'm not single.
No, I'm engaged. Sorry.
What are you, crazy out of your mind?
I guess. I don't know.
3 years ago, I created these flyers that said Christian male seeks non-drinking, non-smoking female for friendship flyers. I did them at all the campuses here in town. I had gotten a email from someone that about the flyers. They didn't like what I was doing, and they said basically what they said is I didn't have the balls to go up and talk to girls, and that they wished for my untimely death for me to die in a car fire. They had been wishing that every day. So I was kind of spooked out by that, and for actually a couple of weeks I was looking underneath my car thinking there was a bomb or something underneath. I was really freaked out when I was on ISU campus.
Do you think it would help his chance meeting people?
On a college scene? No, it would hurt his chance.
Why?
Because people like normal people. And if you don't do certain things that define you as normal, you're not going to be looked at as normal, and that's how you meet people.
I'm kind of used to not being normal and stuff. I'm kind of always done, kind of off the wall things in my life, like.
Quite interesting. Bizarre. I can add bizarre. I haven't really seen anybody ever do that before.
I think it's bizarre.
It looks out of place, but maybe he knows something that the rest of us don't.
What do you think? Do you know something that we don't?
I'm not going to say.
Okay, I'll tell you this. If Ron knows something the rest of us don't, he's certainly keeping it to himself. And he sure is wearing that tuxedo.